There are days when the border between earth and heaven grows thin. Days when souls pass beside us, even if we do not see them. One of those days is November 2nd, and on that day, something happens that many ignore. There is movement in the invisible world, a silent waiting by those who no longer walk this earth. A waiting made of hope, sorrow, and love. Natuzza Evolo, a mystic woman from Calabria who lived in the 20th century, told what happens to souls on the day of the commemoration of the faithful departed. She saw, with the eyes of the Spirit, what takes place in the realms of Purgatory. She spoke with the souls of the departed, and she revealed a startling truth, a truth that could change the way you live that day and the way you think about death. Natuzza was not a theologian. She had never studied. She never wrote books. She was a simple, poor, uneducated woman. Yet, by the will of God, she became a bridge between heaven and earth. From a very young age, she saw souls of the departed appear to her. Some were in purgatory, others already in heaven, and others were not. And on certain days of the year, like November 2nd, those souls grew more numerous, more present, closer. Natuzza said that the souls in purgatory do not live in some faraway place. They often remain in the places where they once lived. They stay where they loved, where they sinned, where they hope. Purgatory is not a place with walls and fire, she said. It is a state of the soul. And that soul can be right beside us, in our homes, in our churches. On the Day of the Dead, Natuzza said, the souls become even more present among us. Like invisible beggars, they draw near to altars, to tombs, to families, not to frighten, but to receive prayers, love, and the strength to rise toward the light. According to Natuzza, November 2nd is a special day on heaven's calendar, a day when the souls receive extraordinary relief. On the Day of the Dead, she said, many souls receive light. Others ascend toward God, and still others come to visit the people they loved in life. Some of them appear, with God's permission, to people who are spiritually open. Others leave only a sign, a gentle touch within, a dream. But all of them wait for something, a prayer, a mass, an act of love. Natuzza never sought out the souls. She did not invoke them. They came to her only when God allowed it. I cannot call them, she said. They come, but only if God wills it. On the Day of the Dead, it often happened. The faithful would come to her, bringing a photo, a grief, a hope. And she would say, your mother is here. She says she loves you. She asks for a prayer. Or, your brother is near you, but he needs a mass. Offer it, and soon he will have peace. Many were left speechless because Natuzza knew things no one had ever told her. She described faces, personalities, and exact details, and she was never wrong. Once, Natuzza saw a soul in purgatory surrounded by invisible flames. She thought it was only a symbol. But when she came close, she said, I felt an intense flame. It burned my throat. For 40 days, I could barely speak. It was real. It was the fire of purgatory, not a punishment, but a fire of purification. Those souls did not complain or blaspheme. They suffered with love, waiting for the light of God. And on certain days, like November 2nd, those flames grow gentler, as if a cool breeze entered the soul, because the prayers of the living reach them. Natuzza often repeated, death does not destroy love. Our loved ones are still with us. They know us in our thoughts. She said that the souls in purgatory walk beside us, listen to us, love us, but they can no longer help us as they once did. Now they are the ones who need us. A Hail Mary, a holy mass, a sacrifice offered with love, can be for them like a wing lifting them upward. And in return, they protect us. They do not always free us from problems, but they walk beside us. They stay near, and they wait for us, for the day when we too shall be there. Natuzza did not speak of purgatory as a place of terror. She described it as a journey of the soul toward the light, filled with longing for God, yet also with hope. And in some visions, God showed her where the souls dwell before entering heaven. She said that, at a certain point, the souls arrive in a place she called the Green Meadow, a quiet place where there is no more fire or pain. There, the souls wait. They pray in silence. They reflect. They are purified through love. It is not yet heaven, but it is no longer suffering. It is a vigil, the dawn of eternity. Then, she said, there is another space, even brighter, which she called the White Meadow. In that place, the souls receive the visit of Jesus. He looks into their eyes, welcomes them, consoles them. And in that moment, the soul understands that all is fulfilled. There is nothing more to fear. There begins eternal bliss. And precisely on the Day of the Dead, said Natuzza, many souls reach that decisive moment. It is as if on that day, God himself comes to meet those who have awaited him with love, to accompany them finally into the Father's house. It is a silent procession, invisible to human eyes, yet utterly real, souls ascending, one after another, carried in the arms of the prayers of those who remain behind. But what can we do today? Natuzza was practical. She didn't say, wait for miracles. She said, do something. Pray for them. Offer a mass. Make an act of love. And she added, if there is no priest, gather your family at home. Don't gossip. Pray a rosary for the dead. November 2nd, she said, is not just about bringing flowers to the cemetery. It requires living prayer, a true offering. It is not only a day of nostalgia, it is a day of mercy. There are testimonies of people who, on November 2nd, received a sign, a presence, a dream, a deep peace. My mother had recently died, a man once said, and I went to see Natuzza on November 2nd. She didn't let me speak. She said, your mother is here. She has gone up high. She thanks you for the Mass. This happened often, especially in those days, because, as Natuzza said, the souls are given permission by God to visit the people they loved. Not to frighten, but to console, to ask for prayers, and to say, I haven't left you. I still love you. What truly happens to souls on that day? We cannot see it with our eyes, but we can feel it in our hearts. Natuzza said, on the Day of the Dead, heaven bends down toward the earth. The souls are waiting, and our love can ignite their eternity. November 2nd is not just a date on the liturgical calendar. It is a doorway, a window into the invisible, an opportunity to live the communion of saints and to be transformed ourselves. Because those who love the departed also love God. Those who pray for them perform the highest act of charity, and those who remember do not forget themselves. On the Day of the Dead, do not think only of the past. Think of the present of those souls. Think of the future that awaits them, and think of what you can do. A candle lit, a prayer said with faith, a Mass offered with love, can change the destiny of a soul. And one day, perhaps, when we too have crossed beyond this world, a gentle voice will say to us, I'm here. I was waiting for you. You helped me when I could do nothing more. Now we will walk together in the light. If you too feel that the departed are still near, if you too wish to be part of that bridge between earth and heaven, write it in the comments. I pray for souls today. That will be your invisible act of love, a silent gesture, but one that surely someone will read, even from the other side.